For the Health of It, Radio Cayman's premier health show is brought to you by Healthcare Pharmacy, the Cayman Islands Civil Service Association, Holy Cross Hospital,
Cayman Fertility Center,
and EatingClean.com.
This is For the Health of It with Tara Bush. For the Health of It with Tara.
Refilling and transferring your prescriptions have never been this easy. Simply go to healthcarepharmacy.ky and follow the easy directions from your desktop, mobile device, or tablet. All you need to do is pop into Healthcare Pharmacy in Grand Harbor to collect your prescription. They're open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 10 till 6 on Sundays and public holidays. No waiting in line, no wasting your lunch hour, no stress. Just easy online prescription refills and transfers from the pharmacy that has been caring about your health for 25 years. Call 947-8900 to speak to a pharmacist or go to healthcarepharmacy.ky and make life easy.
Once upon a time, we ate from the land and sea. We may not have had much growing up, but we had healthy foods. It's time to wake back up to natural eating. EatingClean.com is the island's premier 100% born Caymanian-owned cooked-to-order meal prepping service. Fresh, locally and responsibly sourced ingredients. No processed soy and GMO foods. From breakfast to lunches, meat to vegan, juices and smoothies. Experience tasty meals for as low as $9. Visit EatingClean.com to view their menu or place your order. Deliveries are free, including reusable plates and bags. Monthly and corporate specials are available. Visit eatingclean.com. That's clean with a K. EatingKlean.com. Or call 328-8655. Wake back up to quality foods with eatingclean.com.
Did you know that becoming a member of the Cayman Islands Civil Service Association is a quick and easy process, and the benefits are immense? It's as simple as completing the enrollment form, which you can find on the website www.cicsa.ky, and return it to any member of the Management Council or Secretary Ms. Zita Bodden at the Registrar's Office on the first floor of the Government Administration Building. It's only $5 per month, which is automatically deducted from your salary. Yes, it's that easy. Remember, the Cayman Islands Civil Service Association membership is open to all civil servants, statutory authority employees, government company employees, and all retired civil servants. CICSA, promoting and protecting the welfare of our members.
The decision to become a parent, a mother, was one I did not take lightly. To be responsible for another life and to take pride in raising a part of me and my lineage. When our attempts to become pregnant failed, we turned to in vitro fertilization at Cayman's Fertility Center in East End. Their full-service facility was world-class with U.S.-trained and certified physicians who supported us throughout our process. If you or a loved one are struggling with getting pregnant, find out your options with Cayman Fertility Center. Call 233-0770.
We believe that every life matters, and we are all connected. One community, one people.
No matter where you live, Holy Cross Hospital of South Florida is breaking down the borders that should not exist in advanced healthcare.
At Holy Cross Hospital, we have opened our doors to the world, bringing you exceptional healthcare.
The multicultural staff features doctors and nurses providing top quality, compassionate healthcare while making patients feel at home.
Our Holy Cross International Services team provides guidance to patients and their families throughout their travel, accommodations, and recovery.
Quality medical care and advanced technology with sincere compassion and understanding. Your trusted health partner for life.
Learn more about Holy Cross Hospital. Email international@holy-cross.com or call 954-351-5906.
Hi, and welcome to For the Health of It. Tonight, I am going to be talking to you about health because, as most of you know, I'm a life coach and a wellness coach. So, what I'm going to be talking to you about is, different things that we can look at on how to be healthy. It is September. It's about 80 days before the end of the year. And how is your New Year's resolutions going? Some may be on track, some are solely off on track. So that's what we're going to say, that it's a step into your life tonight, so to speak. The first part of this is what gives me any sort of authority or to be here. 13 years ago, I was about 420 pounds, more like 14 years ago. And then I had gastric bypass surgery. I've lost 248 pounds and managed to keep most of that off. In the process, I became a life coach, and most of my focus is on health and wellness because I got a second chance to live, and that's what I want people to start thinking about. What is a life coach? A life coach is different than a doctor, a lawyer, a pharmacist, and a personal trainer in many respects, because we listen, we give you feedback, mirror what you're saying, and we partner with you. Whereas a doctor gives you very prescriptive advice. You go to him or her and they say, well, this is what's wrong. We look at the whole context of what's running your life. What lens are you seeing your life through? And each one of us have different ways of viewing the world. All right, there are many different contexts in the world. So that's what we work with you to do, is to learn how to break up your patterns. We're different from a therapist as well, because all of our working with a coach, a life coach, or a health coach, we work with you from the present to the future. There's no past-based work here. So if there's something in your past that's keeping you stuck, then we work with you to, we refer you to a counselor, a therapist, a psychiatrist, or a psychologist to get through, to work through that. So again, that's some of the differences. As I said before, 13 years ago, I was extremely overweight, and I took the steps of, I had medical intervention, and I lost all the weight, and I didn't know where to go, what to do. A lot of people came, what do you do? What do you do? And I would tell them it wouldn't go anywhere, because how well do you take advice? You don't take it at all. I mean, everybody gives us advice, right? You say, my toe aches, and you could walk out of there with toe fungus medicine, depending on who you talk to. So we listen, again, to you, and work from there. Now, in today's world, we are a society that's in fight or flight mode. Okay, we are so amped up and working on trying to get things to get to the other side of our life that we are not taking care of our needs right now. So what I want you tonight to really think about how you are when you just say drive into work in the morning. Are you driving and sitting and being present in the car with your children, and having a conversation with them? Or are you listening to the music, the kids are in the background, and you're already at work, having your coffee in your head, parking your car, or maybe you're having lunch in your head or planning lunch? So we are often in fight or flight mode. And worse yet, you're on the driving to work, and you get a call from your friend or your husband or your boss. You haven't done that report. Where's that report? Your body, it just gets dialed up again into another state of anxiety, right? And then you are in fight or flight mode. And we are still very much cave people, all right? Our body has no idea, all right, if you're fighting off a cave, a bear, or a lion. Or you're simply getting a call the same way the report is. So your body is what that is dialing up for that fight or and flight mode, all right, and that takes up our cortisol level, and our adrenaline goes really high. Our heart rate may drop a bit depending on who we are, and we go in this really activated mode. So this is where we are in our society. So a simple thing to bring us activate our parasympathetic nervous system and go into rest and digest and bring down the high cortisol level and the stress levels is to get connected with our breath, all right? And this is radio, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but a simple remedy each day is to take a deep breath in and release it out with a sigh, and then go 4 breaths in and release 4 breaths out with our nose. This is all nostril breathing. And do this, if you can, start with 1 minute. 1 minute is better than trying to do it 45 minutes each day and you don't do it, so you get yourself stressed out. So start with 1 minute, depending on where you are, and work yourself up to maybe 4 minutes or 2 minutes, depending on it. And if you can start meditating, so start doing this 3 times a day for a minute, all right, and you will start to get immediate benefits. If someone's out there who's having high blood pressure, look up this type of breathing, getting blood pressure, YouTube it, or contact me, and we can start working with you a bit on how to breathe to bring down your anxiety, blood pressure levels. I've been going to yoga, and I'm also a teacher in training. I will graduate hopefully in November on Hatha Yoga, and I'm trying to take my Yin Yoga class, because Yin Yoga really connects us as well to our body. And most of us are so out of sync with our bodies. And why am I talking about this? How does this help with our health? Well, this connects everything. If you're in a state of anxiety, then you're not working with yourself. You're not operating at your optimal level. You're actually really in a state of stress. You can barely focus. You're not present. You're not making the best choices for food, because us humans are hardwired to eat sugar. Whether or not that your people will tell you that is just the way our brains are made. That's why we like it so much, but sugar is highly addictive. And why are we hardwired for sugar? Because in the caveman days, eating something sweet indicated it was okay to eat, and things that were bitter might have been poisonous. So this is some of the reasons why we are so susceptible to sugar. I'm an emotional eater, all right? And some of the things, my emotional eating, I go towards sweet stuff. Some people go towards savory stuff, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit about what makes 8 causes of eating of sugar cravings that are may cause us to crave, all right? The first thing, it's a lack of primary food. And if you look one step down on my Facebook page, you will see what primary foods relates to. And the premise is, and it relates to spirituality, your connection with God or whomever that might be, your higher power. Your money and finances, okay, career and personal growth, like your education, creativity, your social life, family and friends, your health, your physical and mental health, and whether you have if you're eating proper foods or if you're eating a high-fat, high-carb diet. Are you exercising enough? So these are some of the things that when I say primary food, this, if you look at this, what your primary foods are, and maybe take that, download that chart and do the graph. Are you a 5 at primary food, or are you, at creativity? My creativity level, I would like it to be more like at the 10. I think right now it's more at a 6. My spirituality is probably at a 8. And where I feel that I'm still not where I want to be is joy. So when I have a full-time job, I love to coach. All right. I work out about an hour and a half every day. Meditation, I eat properly. So there's a lot of planning goes into my life and making my schedule work. Having said that, okay, where does my joy come from? So one of the terms and conditions for my happiness is going in the water each week. All right. I love the water. Going to the beach, I get connected. So this is something when I say a primary food, and the theory is if you're happy in your life, you are not going to need food as a source of a coping mechanism. Okay? So I hope you understand what I'm talking about with being happy. I mean, what the primary food is. So going back to deconstructing our sugar craving. So if you're missing something, say your finances are out of whack and it's at the end of the month and you're wondering where the heck you're going to pay for something for, you're going to be dialing in either to savory foods, or more than likely you're going to be getting something sugary. So your stress levels again go up. The other thing is, and I was talking to a yoga instructor today, we in the Cayman Islands, I've never experienced heat like this ever. All right, at least not that I can remember. And often we are thirsty more than we are hungry. So are you eating and not drinking? So I would suggest start drinking some water and testing that out. Is your yin and yang, are you getting enough physical activity? Are you resting enough? Are you having fun? Are you working? Do you feel in sync with yourself? All right. Are you eating the proper vegetables with the yin and yang as well? Are you eating foods that tend to bring out the best in you? All right. So when I'm talking about this, when I'm saying this, sometimes when we were younger, our parents gave us something and it, say ice cream, so it creates a feeling of comfort. So are you trying to create a feeling of comfort from the inside out? So look at this. Does this help? Our bodies normally crave foods that are seasonal. So right now we are coming out of mango season. All right. There's a lot of guineps and, we always have good vegetables at our farmer market. So are you craving these? Is it a lack of nutriment? Because if your foods are being crowded out, and this is another thing, if you're eating stuff, caca, so to speak, having high fat, high carby foods that aren't good for you, then this crowds you out from getting good, nutritious food and drinking the water. Is it hormonal? Okay. Is it because you're in menopause, or is it because you're menstruating, or are you pregnant? And fluctuating testosterone and estrogen levels will bring up your cravings. So this is something you really need to get more in tune with your body. So that is number 7. And remember, nothing changes overnight, okay? It takes, 21 to 60 days to break a habit. So look at what, are you being devoted to something? Are you, was there a big change that came up that you keep going back to what makes you comfortable? It took me about a year to take milk out of my coffee because I just needed that little extra joy in my morning. So when I realized that that's what it was, I found joy, created joy somewhere else. All right. I'm not saying that I've had a latte today, but it is not something that I do every single day like what I did before. So these are the 8 cravings that you have to look at. Now, when you want to get into your setting a positive mindset, if you're going to go on a diet, and getting back to how do we get back into our New Year's resolutions? How do we step into 2020 like a boss rather than, I didn't do it again. And you feel like you're so out of integrity, you're not showing up like the way you want to. So what is making it so hard? Again, rediscover what your primary foods are, where you're really high and what's lacking. So if your finances are a 1, all right, start doing small steps. The first step is, how much money do you spend every month? How much money do you make every month? And do a budget. And there are some good financial coaches around that you can connect with them. If you're not getting enough fitness, then also get in with a personal trainer, find out what's stopping you in the morning, get a buddy, get a support system. Look at the 5 people who are in your life that you reach out and touch every single day, and that will tell you what you're speaking, the language that you're speaking, and how you're relating to people and how you relate to the world. So carve out time each day to set your intention. I wake up at 4:50 every morning I do 5 minutes of breathing, and then I set up my intentions for the day for another 5 minutes, and I journal and then set up my intentions for the day, and then I get ready to work out. So that's some of the stuff that I do every single day. I get in alignment. I try to make my words and my actions be in alignment. And I get in tune with what I want. Okay, not what other people want me to do, but what I want. I know that when I was trying to quit coffee, I built up in my head that this was going to be so hard. And I think this is because we have this history with diets or exercise that is so hard. We make this perception that it's so hard that this is where the pushback comes from our comfort zone. Our comfort zone is there to keep us comfortable, but it stops personal growth. So just know that that is something. If you want personal growth, you need to start doing little things each day that'll take you out of your comfort zone. Doing this show on my own is a heck of a step for me. I was going to cancel in my head 3 times today. I woke up this morning. I started to run again for the first time in 3 months because of my hip hurt. Okay, I did a yoga class. So but I ate well all day. All right, so I did set myself up for success. My computer failed. So some of the stuff that I wanted to to get a little bit more comfortable with. I didn't get time to fully prepare. So this is stuff that my little self does. Now, if you ever want to work with me as a coach, here is some of the things that working with a coach will bring to you. When we are operating on at our highest levels, I work with people who we teach them their essence words, okay? So my essence words are light, love, power, play, and joy. So when I am at my best, this is what I walk into the room and bring. So this is something we will help you to develop. The second thing is we help you to find out what your shadow self is, who your shadow self is. And this is the little you. And my little you, and we put words to them, we name them, so it takes the energy away from them. And they are Toothless Cobra. I didn't realize how judgmental and mean I could be. And Toothless Cobra, Mute Judge Judy, and Trailer Trash Queen, because I curse a lot when I am not at my best self. And also discovering your life purpose. So this is some of the things that I do for my clients. And this helps us to move in the direction that you want to. Again, I love my ideal clients are people who want to move their life forward and deconstruct the things that are holding them back. And that is who I want to work with. And if you want to work with a life coach, we can help you to, it's not just about health, but it's also, once you get healthy, things change, all right? Once you get happy, things change. And you might have to give up some stuff or things that you think you're going to give up, but really look at what you're giving up and what you're going to be getting onto. So getting reconnected to you, spend some time this week identifying a sacred place that you can visit to connect to your inner voice. This will help you choose what you want. Choose a space in your house, okay? Step 2, all right? Open a journal and start to journal and answer these 3 questions. What is your relationship with perfection? How do you visualize yourself when you think of perfection, and maybe draw something on the page? What does your perfect meal and diet, exercise, routine, job, house, or home environment look like? What does your perfect relationship with money look like? I love this one. All right. And go from there and start really dialing into where this will take you. And the last part of that, as you progress, okay, you will learn how to quiet your mind and honor your progress, because that's what we're striving for. It's not perfection, because this show is far from perfect, okay? But if you can start to get to good to excellent, that's where we want you to be in your life. Now, I'm going to be finishing up. My name is Tara Bush. I'm a life coach, and please call me 925-3030 or PM me to get on to me, and I'd love to work with you. We at Radio Cayman and For the Health of It are moving you to the life you want. Thank you, sponsors, for believing in this show, and thank you all for tuning in. Have a great evening. Bye for now.
Refilling and transferring your prescriptions have never been this easy. Simply go to healthcarepharmacy.ky and follow the easy directions from your desktop, mobile device, or tablet. All you need to do is pop into Healthcare Pharmacy in Grand Harbor to collect your prescription. They're open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 10 till 6 on Sundays and public holidays. No waiting in line, no wasting your lunch hour, no stress. Just easy online prescription refills and transfers from the pharmacy that has been caring about your health for 25 years. Call 947-8900 to speak to a pharmacist, or go to healthcarepharmacy.ky and make life easy.
Once upon a time, we ate from the land and sea. We may not have had much growing up, but we had healthy foods. It's time to wake back up to natural eating. EatingClean.com is the island's premier 100% born Caymanian-owned cooked-to-order meal prepping service. Fresh, locally and responsibly sourced ingredients. No processed soy and GMO foods. From breakfast to lunches, meat to vegan, juices and smoothies. Experience tasty meals for as low as $9. Visit EatingClean.com to view their menu or place your order. Deliveries are free, including reusable plates and bags. Monthly and corporate specials are available. Visit eatingclean.com. That's clean with a K. EATINGKLEAN.com. Or call 328-8655. Wake back up to quality foods with eatingclean.com.
The Cayman Islands Civil Service Association, CICSA, is an association that brings all government employees together at the workplace, social events, and in matters of concern common to all civil servants. For more information on how you can become a member or to read our story, visit us on www.cicsa.ky or on facebook.com/cicsa.ky. CICSA, connecting, informing, and engaging our membership.
The decision to become a parent, a mother, was one I did not take lightly. To be responsible for another life, and to take pride in raising a part of me and my lineage. When our attempts to become pregnant failed, we turned to in vitro fertilization at Cayman's Fertility Center in East End. Their full-service facility was world-class with U.S.-trained and certified physicians who supported us throughout our process. If you or a loved one are struggling with getting pregnant, find out your options with Cayman Fertility Center. Call 233-0770.
We believe that every life matters, and we are all connected. One community, one people.
No matter where you live, Holy Cross Hospital of South Florida is breaking down the borders that should not exist in advanced healthcare.
At Holy Cross Hospital, we have opened our doors to the world, bringing you exceptional health care.
The multicultural staff features doctors and nurses providing top quality, compassionate healthcare while making patients feel at home.
Our Holy Cross International Services team provides guidance to patients and their families throughout their travel, accommodations, and recovery.
Quality medical care and advanced technology with sincere compassion and understanding. Your trusted health partner for life.
Learn more about Holy Cross Hospital. Email international@holy-cross.com or call 954-351-5906.
For the Health of It, Radio Cayman's premier health show was brought to you by Healthcare Pharmacy, the Cayman Islands Civil Service Association, Holy Cross Hospital,
Cayman Fertility Center,
and EatingClean.com.
This is For the Health of It with Tara Bush.